example, yep, we're hitting it one touch. Yep, yep, just a little bit of power in it. Yep, on our toes. Every time we pass, we stay on our toes. Every time we pass, we stay on our toes. And as soon as I say drop, okay, we stay in line. Yep, I stay in line with him. I dribble, dribble. Good, good. We get to the other side now. And we continue to one touch pass. Yep. Now if I say drop, he's got to dribble now. And I've got to stay in line with him. Okay, I've got to stay in line, checking both shoulders, okay, until like I'm defending, and then it continues. Does that make sense? Okay, but again, let's do it with intensity, get that ball moving. Okay, let's go. Work together, don't work against each other. I'm looking for the best group. Okay?
By playing it to my left.
Come on.
Practice doing it as well.
On your toes. Yep. Take your time. Don't rush the passes. Okay, keep going. And freeze. Before we start the drop, remember I said I'm looking at to see how the passes are. So right now, some of you passing it way too hard. Okay? And if the ball's going at you really fast, it's about how you deal with it, especially on a one touch. If the ball's passing it in with a lot of power, all I need to do is just give it a little tap. That's all you have to do. So today, Aiden wasn't really good for the first 20 seconds. So now what I'm seeing is, let's try it and build a bit of chemistry. So look at his foot. What is his strong foot? Okay, so we give it to his right. What's his strong foot? Exactly. So work together. Okay, let's go again. One touch, stay on your toes each time. There we go, that's a bit better. Come on, keep it accurate. Look at the person you're passing. Well done this group, I like it. And freeze there for a sec. Okay, let's just come and just watch these guys. I'm not going to put any pressure on you. Okay, really good. Really good. Okay, just watch and see how they're passing it. Let's go. Good, look, good. Look at that. Freeze. Well done. Okay, what are they doing really well? Who can tell me what are they doing really well? What can you see when they're passing? Does anyone know? Anyone have a guess? Okay, I'll help you out. So every time they're passing the ball, okay, they're on their toes. They're always on their toes. Being ready to receive the ball is very important. If you're flat on your feet, you're going to have a poor touch, or it's going to be a poor pass. So every time you want to receive the ball, have to be on your toes. Okay? Because again, if you're on your toes, it's easy for you to move off. It's easy to move your feet. So again, stay on your toes. Does that make sense? So that's what we should be doing. Also, look at the power. It's consistent. They're not slamming it into each other. They're working together. Okay? So that's how it should be. Rion and what's your name again? Shiraz, you're going to be working together doing the same thing. Let's see it now. Let's see it. Continue. Okay? Best two are going to be my captains. Let's go. Little taps, tiny taps. Doesn't need to be any power. Good. Stay on your toes today. Good. You're flat on your feet. There we go. We're getting better now. Well done. Lovely. Good. There we go. Look. And drop. Pass on the line, dribble. Looking to see how quickly you rectify it. So if the ball goes away, it's fine. How quickly can you get it and continue the passing? Okay? Just like in a game, if you lose the ball, I'm going to look at you as a coach and say, is he going to lose it and start complaining or moaning or blaming others? Or is he going to go and win back that ball? Okay? And then, is he going to rectify on that mistake? So is he going to keep making the same mistake? Or is he going to be like, I made that mistake, I need to fix it? So that's what it needs to be. So if we want to stop making those mistakes, okay, we've got to rectify them quickly. Okay, let's go. So what you're going to start to see is with some of the drills, we're not going to change too much of the focus. It's still the same thing. So, chair, you've got to be behind it, okay? Now, all it's going to be is one touch passing, but every time you make a pass, you follow that pass. Does that make sense? So, if Octavian passes there, where does he go? Where does he then move? Does he stay here? No, he goes over and joins that group. Okay? And again, it's only one touch. So when you pass the ball, you need to quickly get to the other side without getting in the next person's way. So I like to do this. So I like to pass, sidestep, and then I go to the next place. Alright? So, Theo, just go back there, and then let's watch and see how they do it. Skylar, just come on that side to me. Let's go. One touch. Take your time with it. Good, it's fine, it's fine. Now let's go use this ball. It's okay, it's okay. Take this one. Let's go. Let's rectify it. Good. Pass. One touch. Take your time. Good. One touch. There we go. Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going. Lovely. Yeah. Good. Good. Lovely. Oh, he's tried to use his weak foot. I don't blame you for that. Let's quickly get on with it. Look. We make a mistake. How do we rectify it? Little taps. Good. Yep. Good. Well done. Speak up, talk up. Okay? Not because, to be fair, you don't really need to talk while you're doing this drill. But for example, if someone's calling my name, let's say Theo or Sammy or Octavian saying Amoyy, Amoyy, every time they want the ball or before they want me to pass to them, it's gonna let me know that they're ready for it. Okay? And it's gonna make me get awake. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, okay, they want me to pass the ball to them, I'm going to give them the ball. But if we're silent and we're sluggish, okay, the body language is not good. So I want to hear talking. Put your hand out, okay? Call for the ball if you need to.
So guys, how you guys finding it?
Good. High intensity, hard working,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you guys been doing then?
passing and moving onto the next corners, talking. Yeah.
Out of scale of 1 to 10, how you find the session so far?
10.
Yeah. So you said 8, he said 10.
Yeah.
Right. Anything you guys want to add?
I think everyone could work on their talking a little bit.
Yeah, it's that one
Not
thing.
everyone's vocal enough.
Communication, right?
Yeah.
Right. Favorite football player?
By the way, King. No, this guy, I'm not real.
Wait, what did he say?
He said he doesn't have one.
He doesn't have a football player.
You don't know your favorite football. I don't watch football. Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo.
Alright, fair enough. Ronaldo.
You can tell me what does possession mean? Keeping the ball. Keeping the ball, well done. So who can give me a really good team that plays right now that keeps the ball very well? Well done. Delina's wearing the shirt. So Delina, I hope when you're doing this, you can keep the ball very well like PSG. Okay? But what it's going to be is, Reds, you're going to be up against Blues. Your job is to try and get the ball into the opposite side by keeping it, which means passing the ball around. When you get into the danger zone, you've got to dribble inside. So for example, let's say Blues just move out the way for a bit. Okay, Red step forward. Let's say Rian, you start with the ball. Okay, you give it to Chile. Chile, give it to Kari. Kari, give it to me. Yeah. Okay. Then my job is to try and dribble in here. And then it counts as a point. And then I swap with Delina, and Delina can go onto the red team. Does that make sense? Reds, you're attacking this way. Blues, you're attacking that way. We'll also have bounce support players on the side. So for now, it'll be Aiden and Octavian. We'll stop in about 2 minutes. When you don't have an option, you go to them. Okay? But they also have to be awake to know who to pass to when they get the ball. Does that make sense? Okay? Yep. Ready to start? I'm looking at how well we can keep that ball and use the space properly. We don't force the passes. While I talk for the first minute, I expect at least 1 or 2 of you to think of something to then come and say back to me. But in terms of the drill, we're getting better in terms of controlling the ball, passing it. That's the basic stuff. What I'm looking at now is pass appreciation. So every pass has got to mean something. Okay? So there'll be times where you'll have to recycle the ball, but who knows? Why do we recycle the ball? Why do we give it back instead of going forward sometimes? Who knows? Huh? Exactly, so you don't lose the ball. Sometimes there's never going to be the opportunity where we can always go forward. Sometimes you have to go back and start again. But when you go back and you pass back, it opens up space on the pitch. So every single time I saw the ball go back to Chide, and then Chile moved it on to a re-arch, it opened up so much space in the middle, okay, and sometimes in the wide areas. So sometimes we go back. Does that make sense? And also, each pass should mean something. So let's say we're on an attack now, okay, every pass should try and lead us up to score a goal. So we're not just making passes for the sake of it. What I didn't like, okay, and I'm always going to give you boys feedback, is when we're passing to the bounce players and we're standing right in front of them after we make that pass. I always tell you, we make a pass, we move. We make a pass, we move. Okay? You're putting the bounce player in an awkward position. Because let's say I'm on the blue team, I give it to Aiden, Delina's right here. Aiden doesn't want to pass it back to me. Because if he does, okay, then Delina's right there to tackle me. So I give it to the bounce player, I then move off, and I can get into some space to help him out. Does that make sense? Okay? And players that like to dribble, like the likes of Skylar, Abdullah, Samuel, use your dribbling to your advantage. So dribble into the space. So you win the ball, you don't need to be dribbling back into that danger. Get it into the space so then you can progress it. Does that make sense? Anything that you guys want to come back and say? Huh? Exactly. So I would definitely agree with that. So remember we spoke about communication. I need to be able to hear. I need to be able to hear you. Okay? If I'm coaching a team and we're playing 11 aside, I should be at the sideline and hear you guys from where I am in the dugout. I shouldn't just want you guys to talk between yourselves and whisper. Okay, I want to hear you. So vocalness needs to improve. Aiden, who's in the most space? Who's in the most space? There you go. There you go. Oh, it's still on. Play on. Play on. Oh my gosh, what a pass. Shiraz, lovely pass. Shiraz, focus. Yeah, Toledo, stop. We're all going close to our teammates. Let's use the space. Play on. Keep it on the pitch. Yeah, Sammy. Good. Who's in the most space for me? There we are. Intercepted. Well done. Aiden. Come on, first touch. Good. Now away. Bro, make a run now. Go. Dribble. Then you got to stand there. Good. Pick up Shiraz. Go back if you can. Go back. There we go. Recycle. Well done. Tackle. Well done, Kari. Good feet. Get in the box. Good, Octavian. And free step.
The pass is not working, how am I going to change that? Here, if I'm standing in a spot, I'm standing here, and the ball's not finding me, then I can't just keep standing here and get complacent and complain that the ball's not going to me. I need to find a way to get myself in the right position to find the space as well. You know, you can't expect runs, or you can't expect people to be where you want them to be. So if someone's not there, instead of going, Aiden, you just won this second ago, that's why I'm mentioning it. Instead of going, oh, make a run, and then you're complaining when you lose the ball, just play the ball back to the other option. It's better to play the ball where you don't necessarily want to than to lose the ball. So you have to be thinking constantly, what's the right decision? Not what do I want, or what should he be doing, what should he be doing. It's what's the right decision right now, where can I be, or who can I play the ball to keep my team in the game.
Thank you, Pat. Okay, so guys, when we give you information as coaches, it's to help you. So sometimes, again, you have decisions in your head, okay? But it's for you to pick that right decision at the right time. Because you don't want to get the ball and then you're thinking, oh, what am I going to do? This is why I tell you guys, we scan, we look for those spaces in the pitch. Again, Octavian, I always praise him for it. But Theo today as well, doing it really well. Every time before they receive the ball, they're looking. And that makes them be a step ahead of the players that they're playing against, because they already know what they're going to do before they get the ball. That's what we should all want to do.
So Amoyy, brilliant session so far.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
So yeah, I think it's a really, really good session just to look at as a coach in terms of working with these players. They're taking on information so well, which is really good for me as a coach. When you have players that listen, they're hungry and humble to listen to you, it helps out really well. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Today's session is about passing. So what we want to teach the boys today is about how to make those decisions and also what every pass means. So one thing we're trying to really teach them is pass appreciation, just not passing for the sake of it, but to have a meaning behind the pass. So today's session is going really well. Over the last few weeks, the boys have definitely improved within their decisions, and also off the ball as well. They're using the space really good. So yeah, really good session.
Yeah. So in terms of today's sessions and probably previous sessions before about passing, what improvements have you seen from the group?
So from the last few weeks, I've been working with this group for about 6 or 7 weeks now. When I first come in, again, some decent players technically, but stuff that they needed to work on was like using the space of the pitch. So off the ball, we really need to work on that because, as you know, everyone wants the ball, they're all getting sucked into the ball at one time, but over the last couple of weeks they've gotten better at it. They're using the space, they're making runs off the ball, they're picking up on the space, they're marking players, so that's something that I'm really starting to see. And again, they'll use the space correctly, they'll have more passes. So yeah, I've seen them do that really well. Another thing that I've seen them progress on is scanning. So I always encourage players I coach to scan, just because it puts you in a better position in terms of the opposition, just because you know what you're going to do before you get the ball. So I always try and preach and encourage them to scan off the ball, see where the space is, see what passes they can make before they get the ball. And yeah, but something I want us to progress a bit more is on like the social aspect. So being comfortable to talk up, speak up in the session, because as you know, some of them feel a bit shy, so they won't really speak as much, but it's about taking it step by step. You're not really going to want them to be loud and vocal just yet. You want them to just basically take it on and just see something. So what I'm starting to see is that we have more players stepping up now, being more confident to speak up, to help out other players as well. So I'm really starting to see it. And then again, I'm hoping by time we get to the end of July, which is the end of the summer term, I can basically sit back as a coach and just hear them on the pitch instead of me being the most vocal one there.
So based on today's sessions and other sessions you've done before, what would be your advice to coaches that are looking to sort of bring your training to action?
Yeah, so today's session is obviously based on passing, and what I normally do is try and get a lot of feedback off the players, as I feel like this helps me more with understanding them. So again, some players you can sense that they really love the ball, so it's about helping them and teaching them the benefits of the ball. And then again, you have those players, vice versa, who kind of hide away a little bit and don't really like to get on the ball, as they're a bit nervous. But again, it's about teaching them to be more confident. So again, what I really would recommend to other coaches is get feedback off of your players, speak to them, because again, you will learn a lot about them. So, yeah.
Excellent, Mo.
Thank you.
Brilliant.